that kind of thing, you report anonymously, and then they come and do an audit on you. I haven't had one. I won't know if she's reported me because they won't tell me.
Oh, then that's not the substance of the lawsuit.
I'm
You
gonna
already have
trace
the
her
idea
with this
of
thing.
what I think of the complaint.
Yes.
What I think of the complaint.
And
She
also,
may not like all the children next door, she may not like the neighbors. If you don't like the neighbors, maybe she didn't like your neighbors that you put into your house for 6 years after you bought it. I don't know. But
Okay, we're
this
playing.
letter is not a nice letter. And this law is 15 times. Not a nice letter. Not a nice letter. You will be unhappy if you work at Home Depot. When the people at Home Depot watch this, they will think that you're a little bit nutty. Now, that's what never happened. This case happened.
no, it did.
This case happened. This is
Speaking to
not
my coworkers.
This is not a nice letter. This is a threatening letter. It's a threatening letter. It doesn't threaten anything that you're not entitled to do, but it certainly shows your state of mind. Okay. You don't have a case for slander, unless there's something else that you
Yeah,
have.
Your Honor, I did send a letter to her boss, and those emails stopped coming. And then also, we have a small town, and my reputation is my bread and butter. I'm a broker of a real estate company, and I live on my reputation.
Well, not to worry. I guarantee you everyone in your small town will be watching this case.
And also, I would like
Just a second, don't say anything else. I just said to you something. You know, you're supposed to leave them laughing. Leave them on a high note. Do you understand?
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And later today,
I never put another ad up because after the experience that I had with her having marijuana in the apartment, and I have text
Just a
messages.
second. So that you decided not to have another roommate.
this is Kate. Kate lives for the weekend. Food, family, and fun, here we come. But when Kate tries to plan her weekend, her phone stock weather app is missing the here. Here, as in the local First Alert weather team, committed to keeping her informed. So check out the new free WBRC First Alert weather app. It gives you the latest warnings and updates that are personalized just for her location. Plan away, Kate. You're connected to here. No one knows here better than WBRC Fox 6 News.
I was on the way to the grocery store and I was at a red light at a complete stop when someone hit me from behind. I was surprised, I was shocked, my back hurt. I just didn't know why it happened.
Call 251-6700.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Life's leachable moments need Clorox bleach. Hurry to Rooms to Go right now and get incredible savings on great-looking furniture or any room in your home. And don't find even easier, finance interest-free until January 2022. 5 years from now. That's 2022 financing on Cindy Crawford Home. 2022 financing on the Sofia Vergara collection. 2022 interest-free financing on living rooms, bedrooms, and more. So what are you waiting for? Hurry to Rooms to Go right now.
How many of you think
Finance
that you want to
interest-free
live
until
in
January
Florida?
2022.
Like I told you last time you were here.
We believe in hard work. We care for our clients.
How much
And most
have you spent when
importantly,
you think
we
that's
win.
away?
The big corporations, the insurance companies, they know us,
Lots of stuff.
and they
Take
know
that
what we do
rough
in the
and
courtroom.
put it away.
But what's most important to us
Huh?
is what we can do for you.
Chase,
We
you
hope
good?
you never find yourself in need of a
Have you
lawyer.
picked your stuff
But
up
if
and
you
put
do,
away?
call us. We can help.
Don't have any
Call
stuff on the
Weathermark
living
Keith
floor
because
that
your
you want to
case matters. 800-309-0500.
Well, but you can't get-
WKFirm.com.
There's mine picked up.
Just don't have
Closed
stuff up.
captioning is
You don't
provided
have
by
anything thrown down.
Nothing right now.
my new KFC tip
What?
chicken shake. This cutting-edge design is perfect for sharing
Your
with a
clothes
friend.
still
A
on the
bucket
floor?
for $10. What? This
That's
delicious
all
chicken
put away?
shake took a lot of math, quantum science, and
Are you
imagining
gonna
a
keep
different
doing
size
that?
box. KFC, it's
Yes,
faithful.
do, because it helps your mom an awful lot. Because, you know, your mom's tired from working. It helps her an awful lot. If you put your stuff away. Okay?
Some people we hardly know.
Oh, are you gonna go back
Real
this
kisses.
thing into the,
Judge
What?
Janet Lawrence says neighbor
It won't be
Susan
this
Collins
Wednesday, it'll be the
and
next one.
tenant
Yeah,
Leonard
back.
Edwards owe for the cost of offense and harassment. The defendants are countersuing for slander, defamation, and harassment.
Now, everybody who lives in your small town, your local newspaper is going to say, watch the case of And so not to worry about your reputation. We're done here. Cases are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What is our excuse when they step out?
It was about a personal way to get a fence paid, I guess.
Going in and out of my home, I'm constantly harassed.
And she thought that I would do it.
I had to spend a great deal of money to put a fence up,
But there was no legal responsibility for me to do.
to do something that the owners of the property as well as the owners of the dog should have.
I went over to see her, to see if she had any wounds.
A threat.
To see if her dog was hurt, was bitten.
We have little interaction. I hope that continues other than
And she said there was nothing that she could show me on her body
just hope the silly little child just
things that indicated she had been bitten by a dog.
And now, the next case.
All parties in the matter of Stoller versus Green. Step forward.
Amanda Stoller is suing her former roommate, Kelly Green, for unpaid rent, utility bills, and property damage.
All right, Ms. Stoller, you and the defendant were roommates for a while. You signed a lease on an apartment, and 6 months into the one-year lease, Ms. Green moved out. That one-year lease is over now, and you want her to be responsible for her share of the 6 months' rent that she didn't pay. That's what your case is about.
It was actually, she skipped out on 8 months of the.
Well, you say she skipped out. So you waited 8 months, and you lived in the apartment, I assume alone,
Yes, ma'am.
for 8 months. And now that the lease is over, you're suing her.
It's not over yet.
When will it be over?
The last day of the lease will be the 21st of July.
Okay, almost over.
Yes, ma'am.
And the rent on this apartment was how much?
I believe $13.80.
And how large is the apartment?
It's a 3-bedroom apartment, ma'am.
And you signed the lease when?
December 11th of 2014 is the actual date.
So that you also signed a renewal,
We signed a lease extension, yes,
a
ma'am.
lease extension.
Yes,
When did
ma'am.
you sign the lease extension?
July 30th of 2015.
So everything was fine for the year.
Yes, ma'am.
And things at some point were not fine.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
did they become not fine, Miss Green?
Right after I re-signed the lease. Everything just went downhill. She was just dating random people.
Just a second.
Sorry.
You weren't getting along.
No, not at all.
Did you talk to Miss Stoller about it?
No.
Didn't discuss it with her?
I discussed things that were ruined of mine, but I was to the point that I would just stay in my room and go to work, come home, stay in my room.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Maybe if you told her you were going to sue her for the rent, she wouldn't have moved, and she would have stayed, and then you would have had to move.
I did tell her that I was going to sue her for the rent, and she told me that she was
Show
going
me.
to sue me.
Show me.
I'm Thomas, and I quit smoking with Chantix. Being able to smoke that first week gave me a little bit of comfort, I guess. A little bit of time to almost say goodbye to being a smoker.
Along with support, Chantix Varenicline is proven to help people quit smoking.
Chantix really reduced my urge to smoke.
Some people have changes in behavior, thinking or mood, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping Chantix. Some reported seizures or sleepwalking with Chantix. If you have any of these, stop Chantix and call your doctor right away. Tell your doctor about any history of mental health problems, which could get worse, or seizures. Don't take Chantix if you've had a serious allergic or skin reaction to it. If you have these, stop Chantix and call your doctor right away, as some could be life-threatening. Tell your doctor if you have heart or blood vessel problems or develop new or worse symptoms. Get medical help right away if you have symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution driving or operating machinery. Most common side effect is nausea.
Thank you, Chantix.
Ask your doctor if Chantix is right for you.
This card is worth a lot of money. Why? Because when you show this card at the dentist, you'll keep more of your money in your pocket than you do right now. Call the number on your screen and we will send your Carefree dental card with your name on it at no cost. I'm not kidding. Get up, pick up your phone, and request your card right now. You have nothing to lose except your fear of big dental bills. Why is this so important? Because we're talking about hundreds or thousands of dollars that you'll have to pay if you need expensive dental work. So call today and get your card right now. Activate it and you can see the dentist the same day if you need to. From exams and cleanings to more expensive procedures like crowns, dentures, even braces, they're all included with the Carefree dental card. Just show your card, save your money. Still not convinced? Okay, I'm going to show you the power of this card. Let's say you and your family go to the dentist today. And here's the bill. Now, instead, let's say you go to the dentist and you show the Carefree dental card. You'll cut that bill by $525. Now that's much better.
Call 1-800-621-7352 now to receive your Carefree Dental Card and free plan information. The card is just $15.95 a month, and everyone in your household can use the same card. Call 1-800-621-7352 now and see how you can also receive vision and pharmacy benefits at no additional cost. Call 1-800-621-7352. That's 1-800-621-7352 now.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Amanda Stower says her former roommate, Kelly Green, owes for rent, bills, and property damage. Kelly is countersuing for broken glasses and harassment.
Now, did you discuss moving out?
I told her 30 days before I was going to move out. I gave her a 30-day notice.
Well, she's not the landlord. You both signed the lease.
Correct.
So you told her 30 days in advance. What did she say to you about you moving out?
She said, okay, I have a text. And I told her I have a text message.
I'd like to see it.
I have. Yep, right there.
Now, if this is a 3-bedroom house, who lived there?
Her daughter and me and her.
So what was your share of the rent?
$500 plus utilities. Half of the utilities.
I know daughter had the room.
Yes.
And you had a room.
Yes.
And she had a room.
Yes.
And you paid $500, which is certainly more than a third of the rent,
It's my
plus
computer.
half the utilities. How old is your daughter?
She's
I
11.
bought them to you.
And you opted to stay in the house
I
and
paid the
not rent the
$5
third room after she moved out.
After the
I paid
experience
that
of...
No, not the.
No, ma'am,
Now, what's your
I
question?
did not.
And when the lease is up, have you asked for an extension of the lease?
No, ma'am.
Where are you going?
I'm going to put all my stuff in storage and I'm moving in with a friend of mine.
With whom?
One of my girlfriends from the Navy. She's a real close friend of mine.
It's clear from these texts back and forth that you were not unhappy that she was leaving, and that the $75 fee that she was going to pay the office to get off the lease, if there in fact was still a lease, you didn't have a problem with it all.
I have.
I'd like to see what you have.
I have